Happy Self-Care Wednesday, wives. Listen, I wanted to speak to you real fast about the spirit of abandonment, all right? The spirit of abandonment. And if you, wife, or your spouse suffers or have suffered with the spirit of abandonment and you did not or have not received the necessary healing that needed to take place, you have to understand the spirit of abandonment manifests into the spirit of rejection, all right? When you're dealing with a person who struggles or have struggled with the spirit of abandonment and they have not done their due diligence to get the necessary help they need from whatever it was, from something from their childhood, some type of wound that took place in their life, and they did not get the necessary help or healing, you have to understand rejection is the fruit of it, okay? Rejection is the fruit of it. And one of the things I have noticed when speaking to a few wives this week is a lot of wives are taking ownership of that spirit and it's not theirs. A lot of wives are taking ownership of that spirit and it's not theirs. And the reason I say they're taking ownership of it is because they're trying to express to this person, share with this person, let this person know, how they are there, they're loyal, they're compassionate, they love them. They're not this type of person. And you have to understand your words are in vain to a person who has not received the necessary healing they need from that spirit of abandonment. Your words are in vain, wives. And one of the things that spirit of rejection is after, that spirit of rejection is after your self-worth, your self-confidence, your value, your self-esteem. Okay, that's what that spirit of rejection is going after. The spirit of rejection is trying to destroy you. And so one of the things I try to emphasize and explain to wives is do not take ownership of someone else's abandonment issue or a person who struggles with the spirit of abandonment, because that spirit will manifest into rejection, and rejection is causing that person to respond to you in that way. When that person is responding to you in that way, you now take ownership of the spirit of rejection, and now it's eating at you. It's eating at your self-esteem. It's eating at who you are as a person. You do not have to take the ownership of a person who struggles with the spirit of abandonment and the spirit of rejection. What you need to do and understand, wife, is that is not your battle. You give that back to that person, or you give that back, you send that spirit back to its sender, not necessarily to the person, but you send that spirit back to the sender, and you pray and ask God to soften that person's heart, and pray for that person to receive the help they need. But you don't try to go and fix that person, okay? You don't try to be the person that's trying to save them, because the more and more you're trying to fix them, the more and more you're trying to prove to them, the more and more you're trying to show them that you love them and, I'm there and I'm not like this and I'm not, I'm not your past and I'm not what something else happened to you in your past. The more and more you're doing that, you are causing self-destruction on yourself. A person who struggles with the spirit of abandonment would not be able to receive that unless they get the necessary help and healing that they need, all right? And so I just want to encourage wives, do not take ownership of the spirit of abandonment. It is not yours. That spirit manifests into the fruit of rejection, and rejection is coming to self-destruct you, wife, okay? That's what its goal is, to destroy you, all right? Listen, I hope that has been a blessing to you. I hope you received something from that. I'm looking forward to speaking to you guys on Saturday, all right? Talk to you soon. Blessings.